Hello family, my name is Aliona. First and foremost, I'm a yoga student and dedicated practitioner. Secondly, I have shared this practice along with my own studies for the past 15 years. I'm very happy to be here with you today to share a short video of how to relieve any back cramps and moodiness before your menstrual cycle. You don't have to have any knowledge of yoga, any kind of props, just your body, your breath, and a willingness and openness to receive and feel more at ease. So go ahead and grab yourself a mat if you have, or a blanket if not, and if you have a bolster, grab one. If not, a pillow will do just fine. You can put me on pause and be right back. Welcome back, family. We're going to begin on the back. You can lie right down on your blanket or the earth. And if you have a bolster, you're going to take it to place underneath your legs. And if not, you can just use a pillow. When you arrive on your back, place one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly, and take 4 deep breaths. Inhaling long and deep. And exhaling, sighing out of the mouth. 2 more like this. Inhale. Sigh out of the mouth. 1 more. And now we're going to drop into a long breath, both in and out. Smooth inhalation and long exhalation. On your next inhalation, bring the left knee in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Nice and gentle, deep breathing. You may notice that this feels really great for your lower back, and you may notice that this doesn't feel that great to have your right leg straight. If so, you can simply push the pillow aside and bend your right knee and stamp the foot on the earth. This will allow your back to feel a little bit more supported. Few more deep breaths here. As you inhale, bringing the breath into your lower back, and as you exhale, feeling the whole lower back area relax and spread onto the floor. 1 more. Take your left ankle and press it on the right thigh. And then lift your right foot off the floor. Take your hands and grab on to the right hamstring thigh and bring your right thigh in towards your chest. Few deep breaths here. Feet can be soft. next inflation, draw the feet in towards your chest. Take butterfly pose. And breathe in to the vaginal walls here, allowing them to expand and to soften. Letting your whole lower belly be at ease. So this position may feel excellent for you, and if you feel any kind of tightness in the belly, you can just move right into the next position, which is happy baby. Feet wider than the knees, knees wider than the hips. I'm touching the wall a little bit here so that you could see really nice and open position. We'll take 5 breaths here. Letting the hips soften, allowing the lower back to be open and spread on the earth. And then on your next inhalation, you'll draw the knees in together, and as you exhale, place your feet on the earth. Other side, bringing your right knee in towards the chest. Again, you can either have your left leg straight or bend, just depending on what's best for you. You need to feel it in your back. You need to feel supported here. You may even notice that it feels good for you to bring both legs up and just draw one knee in. This is really a moment of exploration. How does your back feel most supported? What feels most in alignment for you? Chin is gently being drawn in towards your chest. Your breath is deep and full and soft. 2 more rounds. Place your right ankle on the left thigh, draw the left knee in towards the chest, and interlace your fingers at your left hamstring, gently drawing the legs towards your chest, not with too much effort, just a soft hold. Deep breath, 4 rounds. Gently release the right leg and open up your legs again into happy baby. And this time we're going to offer another option as well. If you have the flexibility for it, you'll either go into happy baby or you'll allow your legs to open all the way. Again, this is only if you have the flexibility and it's easeful for you. It's not a must. It's an exploration. What feels appropriate for you, what feels opening and relaxing to your back. You may also find, if you find that this doesn't feel good for your lower back, you could take the posture of your feet on the floor and the knees in, and that may feel very supportive to you. It just depends on many different factors, so we want to give you all of the options. taking 5 breaths in whatever position you chose for yourself. And then we're going to move towards our final options. And I'll invite you to draw your mat towards the wall, long ways. Here you're going to have a few different options. The first option is legs up the wall. And this is a really nice option to bring the flow of the blood, heart over your head. Not fully your heart over your head, but at least bring the blood flow to your heart and to your head. This is a position that you can take all throughout the moon cycle. If you have a sandbag, you can put a sandbag on your feet. You can let your arms rest in any way, by your sides, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. You can have an eye pillow or eye mask and really rest here for some time. Another option would be to place this bolster underneath you. And to do that, you bend the knees, place the feet on the wall, lift the pelvis up, and let your pelvis descend on the bolster. In this position, you do have your heart just ever so slightly above your head, not fully in the sense of doing shoulder stand or plow pose or anything like this, but just a little more lift. Let's relax into this position. So if we chose this position with a bolster underneath our pelvis, this is really the last time before the flow begins that we're able to lift our pelvis over our chest, over our head. So it's a really nice opportunity to get this kind of level of inversion, which is still soft, yet our pelvis is raised above our heart and our head. Again, it's not recommended to practice this posture during the flow. However, without the pillow, it's totally fine. Many of you will enjoy staying here, and you can stay here for 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. And some of you will enjoy going into plow. It's, especially if you have a practice of plow, it can be very supportive right before the cycle to open up any kind of stagnation in the lower back area. So if you're going to go into plow, bend your knees, lift your pelvis. You can move the bolster, take your hands to your lower back, bring the knees in towards your head and let the feet go behind you. Let this be soft. You can come into Karnapidasana or Halasana. If you keep your legs straight and breathe deep and press a little bit into the lower back, bringing your awareness there, this may support you to release any kind of tenderness there. And also rounding, bringing your knees in towards the ears
can bring some support there as well. Just need to feel it, see what feels most appropriate for you. Taking another minute or so there, and you can come back onto your bolster with your legs up the wall. And if you've had your legs up the wall this whole time, bend your knees, cross your ankles, and be in a Sukhasana shape. 5 breaths on each side. And switch. Bending your knees. If you're ready to come out, you can roll off to the side. And pressing the hand into the ground, head is last to come up. So thank you so very much for joining us for this practice before the moon time, gentle practice to reset the lower back and bring more space inside of the lower back area and ease any tension. Looking forward to seeing you next time. The next series will be on emotional balance during this time and how we can use the yoga practice to support us in that.